Hey, this is Jon Johnson with Gabriela Cernas-Frantz, and this is the Mortgage Market Mastermind with our special guest today, Sean Miller.
Thank you for having me.
Nice to have you, man. I like this graph. This only goes towards Q1 of 2022. We'll see how it goes over the next periods of time, but I like seeing where credit is going. Like you mentioned, like we're going to see this next holiday season, Q4 of 2022. What happens there? This is the percentage of household debt that is being used on credit and on debt services. So as you can see, the stimulus checks, I think the stimulus check was in gray. People actually saved and they paid off some things when they got the checks. They didn't just go out and spend that towards things. They actually did some things more considerable.
Right here.
But unfortunately, as you can see, it started moving up a little bit, and we'll see how it goes this Christmas time. Hopefully it may move up again. But the overall goal is for people to keep their debts low so they can be able to, the lower your debts are. Like we do this all the time in our business where a buyer is looking at monthly payment. This is happening a lot right now with higher interest rates. They're looking at, let's say their goal is $2,000 a month, but the monthly payment for the property is going to be $2,500 a month. And they're saying, oh, what am I going to do? Well, a lot of things I'm telling buyers right now is, hey, you may not be able to affect that mortgage payment that much, or it's going to take so much money to affect it. I don't recommend that. But if we pay off this car, that's $5,000 left on this car, but it's $500 a month for you. Pay off this credit card, pay off that. Now we're taking your overall household monthly payment from X amount, and we're going to save you $1,000 a month on your household payments, to where you're actually going into this mortgage, this new home. It's going to be higher than the monthly payment you wanted on your new mortgage, but your overall household monthly payments are a lot lower than what you want it to be.
Yeah, and even with interest rates, if you're on 30-year fixed at between 6 and 7%, that's much lower than your credit card interest rate's going to be.
Exactly. Exactly. They are increasing. Gabriela, anything you'd like to add to the credit?
I think I kind of said it a little bit earlier, and then you guys have filled in, with the expertise size of what you're seeing when you speak to clients, about, what debts they have. We're going to see more of that again. People need to get re-educated about credit, financial literacy, how it impacts them. It's one of those reminders that just will never go out of style. Just gonna have to, and the new generation, they're gonna get educated as well.
Well, one of the best classes that I've taken in my life was Dave Ramsey's Financial Peace University. Took that about 15 years ago, and it's like the Finance 101 of Finance 101 courses that they probably should teach in high school and college. And his main thing is about getting out of debt snowball. And so I'm talking with clients that have multiple credit cards. So instead of paying, larger balances on the highest one, pay the smallest ones off first, then the next smallest one, and the next smallest one, and the next, and work your way up so you can kind of get momentum. And you're setting yourself up for success then with getting into your house, because you're rolling into your house with $15,000 of credit card debt, and your monthly payments going up higher than what you were paying in rent. You're not setting yourself up for success, in my opinion.
100%. That's where you see there's not a lot of foreclosures happening right now in the market. There's hardly no foreclosures, hardly no short sales. The market is very stable when it comes to that. But you will see those types of things if a buyer goes into a home and, like you said, their monthly payment goes up and they just increase their credit cards because of the holiday times, et cetera, et cetera. And to add on to that, the most important book I've ever read on this topic, which I had my dad reading, which I'm proud of him for doing this, is a book called Profit First, which the whole concept of the book is it's kind of like Dave Ramsey, but for the newer age. Instead of putting money in envelopes, you have a separate bank account, and you have 5% of your pay go towards vacation. You have 5% maybe go towards profit, which is like funds type stuff. You may, in this type of situation, you have, let's say 3% going towards potential gifts for the family. You just have these certain things set up that you're gonna make payments for. And instead of getting to that point and having to be able to do some big lump sum or trying to figure out how to make a payment for it, or for potential like car issues or home issues, whatever you want to set up for those 2 or 3 accounts, you set those things up. And then now you don't think about it. You only see the same payments that you always see coming into your actual account. And then once those accounts get big enough, you may only check this account once a month or once every few months. And once you see $3,000, $5,000, $10,000 in this account, it makes you feel proud of yourself to be able to do this, and it takes one day to set up. And once it's set up, it's a continuous situation to where you're saving without even thinking about it.
That is a lot easier than dealing with the cash. Because the envelopes.
The envelopes.
Yeah.
It works though.
Yeah.
No one's ever gone broke off of using the envelopes method.
Yeah, my wife keeps the cash in our house. Like she handles all that. So I say, hey, I need some cash. Like, I'm going to the Buccaneers game and I need some cash for tipping or parking or whatever. So and so like with us, I for the most part use my credit card to pay for things. So I got my bank account, my paycheck comes in, I have my credit card, which I use to pay things, and I pay it off every month. And I have my tithe for church, send that electronically. I'm not writing a check out and dropping it in the church envelope anymore. So so many things are electronic. So yes, that I haven't read that book, but that may be easier for the type of society we're in now.
The size of church you go to, it will take forever to pass that. The amount of people you would have to be walking up and down to pass around and collect.
Wow.
Yeah.
It'll be a good amount.